NBA.
And Steve Bledsoe, 6'1" with the 6'8" wingspan, blinding athleticism, and he's an aggressive defender.
Yeah, he's a guy who applies a lot of pressure on the ball. He attacks the glass offensively. He's given us some highlight reel blocks, too. I mean, this young guy is explosive.
Pass to Fareed. Anthony down low, working on James. That's good.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Irving kicks to LeBron. Thompson dishes to Shumpert. Now the pass to Love. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Kevin Love again. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half about just piling up points in the paint. Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
And there's the pass to LeBron. Love with the screen for LeBron. Out to the wing, the 17-footer. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Love.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Noel. The shot no good, and Cleveland will come the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Anthony. No luck. Good D from Love.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Kept alive, and the rejection by Noel. Fareed goes in on the money from 12 feet away. And the Knicks lead by 10. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Knicks. Bargnani is checked in for Noel. Quincy has come in for Kenneth Fareed. Morris is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Nelson is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Love wide open. He fires. Second shot opportunity. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
A moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Lately, he's been untouchable. He's been in the zone. You see how his performances match up. He's averaging 26 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And it's the kind of run we've seen from him so many times in the past.
But no matter how many times we do see him have a stretch like this, Steve, it still leaves us shaking our heads in amazement and admiration.
And he knocks down the first one.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
The Knicks making a switch here. Early's checked in. Spates checked in for the Cavaliers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Mozgov, offensively, can get you some nice second-chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he can knock down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Shumpert passes to Irving. Takes it from 10. Tries again. And Spates gets it to go.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Here's Early. Kicks to Morris. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Knicks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club. Right around 78% as a team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Varejão's checked in. Now, here is Morris. A 17-point game for him in the win against Miami. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. And a wide open look for Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Stolen by Varejao. Lets it go from the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Morris with the bucket.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Irving against Nelson. And the call will be against Jameer Nelson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game right here. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good for Irving.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Nelson outside. And he banks in the layup. Nelson's got 5 points in the quarter. And so that's...
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Love, and Kevin facing a deficit at halftime.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
On the court for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Ahmad Jumper's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Varejao in at center. Now here is Varejao. The drive by James, and there's Varejao. That's good on the assist by LeBron. James has got his 4th assist in this one. The wide open look here for Anthony, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's LeBron, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. James has got 13 points.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today, and just as hot as he was last time out.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, LeBron James joining a younger team with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He said, "We're not ready right now. It will be a long process. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time." Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's last pro championship back in 1964, Doris. Thanks.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
The Knicks leading by 15.
You know, LeBron has an interesting tradition during the playoffs. He turns his cell phone off, stops watching sports television, and instead he watches movies and reads books. It sounds like a good life lesson for all of us.
And the Cavaliers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. And Varejao kicks to Irving. And it's Shumpert penetrating, but 3. It's rebounded by New York. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 19, and let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now James, following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Deep two from Anthony, and again it's New York.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Irving for three. Another miss by Irving.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently. Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
Their plan is one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
That's blocked. Anthony with it. He's picked up by LeBron. From outside the arc, and Carmelo Anthony again. Anthony's got 12 now in this quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Irving drives in, kicks it out to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. No good.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
And here's Anthony for three, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. And it's Livingston in for Shumpert.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
For New York, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He's got 32 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
New York's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Hardaway kicks to Anthony. Right at the free throw line, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
They get a hand on it. Now here's Fareed, the fast break opportunity. Fires from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Knicks?
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
And here's Irving, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Spates is checked in.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook. He still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shot is off. Good D by Hardaway.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Good!
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
Cavaliers shooting around 41% on the night. And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden, his great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, he spent a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And Cleveland also made